I'm making a little different health video today. This one is on radiation. I don't know a lot about it, but the few tips I have for some of you who have moderate or slight cases that may come up over the next few years, this should help tremendously. Number one, peppermint herbal tea, organic peppermint herbal tea that you can pick up from any health food store or any organic food store and supplement store. Removes radiation from the liver and kidneys. Peppermint has a variety of uses, but that's one of the main ones for this particular issue. So people have lots of organic peppermint tea on hand if anything happens. Two, plastic, heavy poly keeps radiation out. If you end up in a radiation area you weren't expecting, have a big roll of poly with you. Wrap yourself, wrap everything with it, wrap your building with it, whatever you have to do. But it'll save you for a while. Now we can't do that forever because you have to come out of the building for food, water, and stuff eventually, but it'll help for a little while. Heavy poly is really good. Antioxidants. Blueberries and watermelons are the two most antioxidant foods I know of in North America. And I will say that antioxidant and removal of free radicals is a really good thing. So have lots of blueberries, lots of watermelons. Enjoy them to remove as much radiation damage as possible. Another thing I learned from watching a documentary on Chernobyl is that there were scientists in there, and these scientists said something exceptionally interesting. And they said, of course, we could fish in the river and do anything we want because the river, the water flow, had cleared the radiation within a year from a mile from Chernobyl. Now it was all over the place, everywhere, except that in that river it was clear. Flush yourself with lots and lots and lots and lots of pure water. And when you do, I want you to add two products to it. One is right here, and this product is called Cell Food. Oh, I guess it's not going to show it too good. But it's a product you can pick up from your local health food store or your local organic food store, and it's available in both Canada and the United States. In fact, the United States has it. Canada is wrangling over licensing right now. The minerals and trace elements and the strength and the pure water that will give your cells the flushing will help cells possibly that are borderline being destroyed to make it, and increase your percentage chance of staying alive. The other thing is there's a company in the United States, I do not sell these products, but they're called Weora Corporation. And their cornerstone product, Weora, I've put in the water. It actually will remove heavy metal toxins from the body. And if there's any more relevant time to remove heavy metal toxins, it's when you have radiation poisoning starting in your body. Use lots, buy lots. Those are things I very definitely know are helpful things to do with radiation. The other thing, if you find you've been exposed, you find you've been in a little bit of rain or something and it's burning a little bit, you can tell that maybe something's wrong. Assume today, because of the situation that it is radiation, get inside your house. Tons of soap, tons of water. Water flushes away radiation faster than anything else. Wash, scrub, scrub, wash. These are all ways that I know to do it. Food too. Wash your food really good, better than you've ever done before. Things like this. Little ways that you can help remove radiation. And when you're washing it these days, wear plastic gloves. Something that will prevent your hands from having any exposure to the radiation to the greatest possible degree. Again, like I said, plastic is a good buffer, a good barrier. And many of the suits that used to go into radioactive areas are made out of some type of poly or plastic. And I'm assuming it's even better than the rolls you can pick up at the store. So ladies and gentlemen, I don't know a whole lot about radiation. I don't know a whole lot about how to combat it, because the big problem comes, not from what I told you not being true, but the big problem comes when the products that I would use to do this also become polluted. Then I'm more or less beat. But in the meantime, if you can stock up a ton of this stuff and you can have it available and you can put it down in an area and wrap it with plastic, except some of the herbs like peppermint, there has to be a bit of humidity, so put it in a room that's maybe wrapped in plastic and leave the box to be able to breathe. And the peppermint tea, if you don't, things like that can go moldy if there's any moisture in there at all. So you'll have to wrap a room. And this is the room I would store my vitals and essentials in that you want to keep free of radiation. Plastic the outside of the door. Have a total plastic covering in there, inside, outside, everything. Wrap it good. And when you come out, the point whether you go in the door, tape plastic over there and make sure that that crack that slid into that room is covered unless you want to go in for some reason. It's going to require a lot of times changing plastic, especially around the door, because the layers will build up. But it is a way to try and keep the products that I hope you stock in mass, that I've mentioned, nice and radiation free to the greatest possible degree, so they'll help with your body. Like I said, I don't know a whole lot more than that, and everybody's talking about the radiation, talking about the damage, but I've seen nobody talking about practical ways to try and retain health while this damage is occurring. So today that's what I've done. I've talked about health, and I really want you to take this to heart. It's simple things that the average person can do, and there's nobody who can really stop you from doing them. And these ways will in a percentage of cases, keep you healthy where you may otherwise have suffered. With that, I'm going to stop the video because I don't like belaboring them, and that's all I know. Thank you very much.